Break number 634. We have 4 boxes of 25-26 Flair Ultra. This was a random team $1 starts. We'll be doing pick your team after this, but you won't be able to see it on YouTube after the fact. So if you're watching on whatnot, though, you will be able to partake in it. So here are your teams, again, sorted by username alphabetically, and then sorted by team name alphabetically, but actually like location name alphabetically. So here we go. Good luck, folks. Oh, yeah, like, again, USA Women's Hockey is so far ahead because we do not have any Celebrini Young Guns. We sold all of ours last year in the summer, so. But, like, the U.S. Women's program is so much further ahead. Like, that result shouldn't be shocking because they've actually had a development program for a while for youth women's hockey, so. Oh, yeah. I mean, but their best players are also younger and faster because they've spent the time and effort in growing their program. It's why the USA men's program has gotten so much better, too. The Islanders fan, the Pick Your Team auction will be after SP Game Used, so probably like an hour or so, hour and a half. Yeah, we still have good players, but I would say the US is caught up and if not ahead. So, all right, starting things off here, we have, man, this is so retro. Ultra Stars 225 of Kaprizov for the Wild. These are nice looking. These are nice looking. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, again, pre-bid should be enabled. So, Ultra Powers of Levshinov. And is it just a 2? Oh, rookie of Matthew Robertson. So rookie will be on the side like it used to be. Cool. Yeah, this is. I'm just like, okay, this is reminding me of childhood a lot. I remember getting a box of 0809 and then also what 1415. I pulled a Horvat Redemption and it was too late for it, but man, Mancini being in this is wild. Gold of McKinnon. And Jack Hughes on the Ultra team with a Nikishin for the Hurricanes. I believe it is. I didn't miss a gold. Yeah, correct. I'll just double check. But yeah, this is definitely childhood. This is a Pokemon effect, but for hockey card collectors that were, you know, born in the 90s. Joaquim Kamel on the gold rookie. And then Ultra Structures, Rutger McGroarty. Man, yeah, this is just straight up the 90s. Oh, and Yurov on the rookie. That last card's a rookie. Do we have to store them in shoeboxes in our parents' basement? Dude, my closet was filled with hockey cards. And I would intentionally not get as many clothes so I'd have more room for hockey cards. Michkov on the outlines. These are sick. And then Dylan Holloway. That's a rainbow, right? Rainbow foil. Rainbow foils aren't numbered, right? I don't see a numbering. And then Sandin Pelika. Is it Pelika or Pelika? I like these. These are cool looking cards. I haven't paid too much attention for the checklist, so if I missed something insane. Yeah, Flair Showcase was sick. Tanev on to 25 on the Platinum. And then outlines of suits. Okay, those are more common. I'll figure this out as we go. Parker Ford for the Jets, but Tanev on the Platinum to 25. Nice one there for the Leafs. But if you want a real big throwback, there is a local place that had a bunch of like stuff on auctions. And I got, if you remember in 2005, 2006, they came out with like these Zamboni and hockey card things in the pack. So it's technically Crosby rookie ones, and there were 3 of them in there. I like jumped at that. Ultra Stars of Ovechkin. And Patrick Laine on the rainbow. Yeah, rainbows aren't numbered. And Noah Ostlund for the Sabres. If I do have time, no guarantees on this, but if I do have time, I will try. And if we have enough, I will try and get people team sets of base. Just because it is a pretty nostalgic product, but only if I have time. So no guarantee, and if you don't want it, by all means, let me know. But it's a pretty nostalgic product, so I feel like some might. Nice, the Medallions of McKinnon. I believe platinum to 100. And a Macklin Celebrini, Ultra Team. With a Sabrango, sorry, for the Senators. Line A Future King. Line A Future Canuck. Yeah, like, these cards people are going to love. They actually did a really good job with those. They look really nice. Gold of JT Miller for the Rangers. Ultra Powers of Werenski. Playmaking is his power. Coco for the Kraken. The McKinnon, oh, yeah. Rising Stars of Owen Sillinger to 49 on the red. Logan Thompson, who should be a net for Team Canada, on the rainbow foil. And Zeev. Yeah. Fun fact, his gamer tag, or well, PSN ID, translates to essentially Winnie the Pooh. Rising Stars of Ty Mueller for the Canucks. And nice Zeev. Man, these rainbows are nice. They're kind of like the metallics, I guess. Or Metal X, if you're more familiar with how most people called them. With their foiling, they're really nice and sharp. Torlopilo for the Canucks. Yeah, 11.6 isn't that much, especially when you look at the center and forward market. Rasmus Dahlin on the Ultra Medallion. That is not numbered. Samiskevich on the rainbow. And Dylan Duke for the Bolts. I think there are a total, over the next 2 seasons, there are a total of 30 skaters that have a equal or higher point per game than Pettersson, and like 10 of those players aren't moving teams, and the rest are like way over 30. So, Rising Stars, Tolopilo, Ovi on the rainbow, and Oliver Moore for Chicago. I'll sleeve up the like really like rookie rainbows. I think those top guys I think will probably sell, like Ovi. Colton Dock on the Rising Star. Noah Ostlund on the rainbow. Nice one there. And Quinn Hudson rookie. Seeing lots of hype for Quinn Hudson lately. Yeah, the name obviously pulls a lot there, but Kent Johnson on the Medallion, Ekholm on the rainbow, and Gabe Perreault on the rookie. And last pack here should be numbered, right? Maybe not. That's just a base. Kaprizov on the regular Medallion, Kent Johnson on the rainbow, and a Gatcom rookie for the Islanders. FCU, here we'll go. I countered there. Yeah, I will try and get people. I think the base set's hopefully somewhat small enough, but we'll see. We'll see if we can do enough and if I have the time, because I think if we do a lot of breaks, it's going to be a lot of sorting time. And so, yeah, autos every second box. Honestly, I think between autos every second box and like looking at the numbered, yeah, because how many numbered cards did we get there? We got, and this is box 09, by the way. We got what? I want to keep track of this just for mental math. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 numbered cards. And cool stuff. So 4. Yeah, we could have 0 autos, but honestly, I don't entirely know if this is a product that you want autographs in. Like, you just want low numbered parallels of the top rookies. Obviously, you'd prefer an auto, but if you get like a really good low number instead of an autograph, you're probably going to prefer that. Quinn Hudson on the Rising Stars and Matthew Barzell for the Islanders on the Rainbow. Dalbeer. Dale for the Blues. Sebastian Aho on the medallion. Crosby on the rainbow foil. There we go. Dominic Fensor for the Hurricanes. But yeah, in theory, this is... in theory, it's an auto. Neiman for the Kraken. Or Newman, sorry. Zachary LaRue on the... Oh yeah, he's not a rookie this year on the rainbow foil. Snuggerud rookie. That's a weird ordering. Is there photo variations by chance? I don't think so, but it's weird that McDavid's on the back there, right? Unless they're just the other box is just different. Maybe it switches. Tom Wilson for the Capitals on the medallion. Gabe Perreault on the rainbow foil. This one, it's now the rookies in the second spot rather than the last spot. I don't know. I'm a person that like pays attention to this weird stuff. Ken Yoni. That's just a regular base. Same with the McDavid. By the way, I saw like on Reddit a couple days ago, someone posted a thread on how to spot base variations. The best way to tell is to look at like the regular base card and then parallels. Zeke Bouillon on the medallion. Kyrou for the Blues. Wood. Oh, it might be short print base. Matthew Wood and Binnington. Is there short? Yeah, all the 100s are short prints. Yep, that's my bad. I'll go back through these and get all the 100s out. Sorry, that's my bad. Give me a second here. That makes sense. So it's above 100. That is my bad. Give me a second. I should have taken an extra second, and that is totally my fault. There's 140, 140. Everything above 100. Good catch. Good catch. There's Marchenko. There's an Ovi. Crosby. Marner. A lot of them have this weird mark on the back. Like the McKinnon, they have the weird foiling on the back there. Nice on the Jack Hughes. Cole, we started off at, I forget what we do. I think it's 1 to 3 ounces, Gunther. Kyrou. And then it adds up. Gensel. Melanson, I just straight up missed a rookie. Good thing I went back through. I would anyways go back through this at this point. Aho. McDavid. And Binnington. All right. There we go. Now we know. Yeah, Fluke's been pretty short print. From the looks of things, but I think it's short print. I think it's printed similar to what products used to be back like a decade ago. I don't think it's as short print as PWHL, but I still think it's pretty short print. All right, we're good. We're now back to our regular schedule breaking. That is just base. For the Islanders, Ultra Stars, rookie red, Matthew Schaefer. There we go. Outlines of Boldy, Bedard extended, or SPNM Mazer. Beauty Schaefer. Perek on the infrastructures. Clayton Keller, Kaprizov, and Elias Pettersson. That's a beauty Schaefer. Those red, I love color acetate because it looks so much cooler. I don't think it's close. Structures red. Gautier, $2.99 for the Ducks. That's another numbered card. Bobby Smooth, and then Kudryavtsev and Makar. Avs and Canucks there on the rookie and extended base. Now we're familiar with the set. Monahan Gold, Kaprizov for the Wild, Lane Hudson, and Ethan Frank. Norris on the blue to 100 on the ice. Fantilli, Nylander, and Ozzy Weisblatt. Yeah. I wish this was like a little bit more of a light blue for ice, but I guess it stands out a little bit more. So we've had 3 numbered, so we should have 1 more numbered. Rising Stars of Parker Ford to 199 on the gold. JJ Peterka for the Mammoth on the rainbow. Forsberg for the Predators, and Kemmel for the Predators. 199 on that guy. FCU, were you in this break, or was this yeah, I can. Hang on 1 second. Islanders, but yeah, you were beautiful. FCU, I can send you it after if you want. I can send you an actual picture after. Let me get my post-it notes out here. 1 second. Perfect. All right, here you go. I'll hold up quick, but I'll also try and get you a nicer picture. I can whip out my scanner too, so there you go. Try and get my mug out of it. Yeah, unless I'm missing base parallels. We didn't get that many numbered in there. But because we got what? In the first box we got 1, 2. We only got 2 in the first box unless I'm missing, like the golds aren't numbered, right? Oh, the golds are numbered. Okay. So that's what it is. It's the golds. Okay. I will throw them into the other pile after. Ovechkin, man, those helmets look weird to me. It looks like a practice jersey. That's to 100 on that guy. Yeah. Raymond, Connor, and Camlund. So 4 base, that's 6 numbered cards per box. Print run of... Yeah, the base parallels are a little bit tougher. But we're back. I think we're good. So at 6 hits per, it's like 2,150 cases, and a regular print run of a product is around the 3,000 to 3,500 right now. So it's about a third less for the short printing, I would say. But I think this is also very similar to what pre-pandemic was. Ultra Stars of Quinn Hughes, just the acetate, not numbered. Totopilo, Michkov, and Quillen. Quinn, seeing the Spaghetti Ghosts in Italy, Hughes. Oh, this is in this pile. Blue of Shea Theodore to 100. Batherson on the outlines. Demko and Finley. All right. So golds are numbered. I'm assuming autos are stickered, but especially if they're foil board. Camlund, Kempe, Eichel, and Matthew Schaefer, base rookie. So no auto, but I think, again, I think everyone would, if you ever open up that box, you take the Schaefer over the auto anyways. So, all right, we're back into the rhythm. We'll be really good on the pick your team auction. That'll be pretty fun. Yeah, I'm assuming it's still early in the year for on-card autos anyways. This is box number 69. Like, we normally don't see on-card autos until definitely after Series 2, which is a couple weeks. We'll be doing a lot of breaks for that. So, Mikko Rantanen, Dostal. Rantanen is just the base medallion. Matthew Wood and Binnington. Wrong. Islander. Gatcomb to 100. Celebrini on the Ultra Team again. Cam Lund and Demko. To 100. 59 of 100. Dallas is definitely probably got a short print somewhere, I think. But Adrian Kempe, Spencer Knight, Luke Cagnoni, and Sebastian Aho. Gold medallions, correct me if I'm wrong, but gold medallions back in the... yeah, sometimes it is best to hope for the skunk pack. Gold medallions back in the day used to just be not numbered, right? Or no, were they? Now I'm gaslighting myself. Or just the gold parallels. I think they weren't numbered, but Cylinder on the Rising Stars. Lev Shunov on the Rainbow Rookie. So that's why I instinctively just like, oh, these aren't numbered. The instincts were correct. Cam Lund and another Demko. Because I think the first numbered parallel were the ices out of 100. Ooh, we got something fancy here. Is that... yeah, Nylander gold to 200. The golds, for these being a 200, man, those should be lower print. Robert Thomas. There's another Schaefer and a Michkov. You need a Demi? Yeah. I feel like these should be lower. Like, visually speaking, the golds look so much nicer than the platinums. Like, I don't know which one I'd rather have and look at. It's definitely the golds. It's still kind of weird to me that, like, this product's, like, just number-wise. I know it is, but there's a Shea Theodore numbered. Zane Perek on the Ultra Structures. Camille and Kyle Connor. Shea Theodore is 103 of 250. Oh, yeah. People are going to go nuts for this because of nostalgia. Michael Misa on the Rising Stars. Colton Dock on the rookie foil board. We'll put them there. Snuggard and McDavid. That Nylander's sick, though. I think a gold Ovies would be nicer than the other one, but... Jake DeBrusk, 250 for the Canucks. Boldy on the outlines. Quillen and Forsberg. There we go. This feels like weirdly thick. Quinn Hudson on the Rising Stars gold. These are what, $199. Yeah, we got Ryan Leonard foil rookie, Fensor, and is that 2 short print base? That's 2 short print base, Eichel and Fox. So for whatever reason, we got a double up there. Yeah, it's kind of funny how far the hobby's come in, like, I don't know, less than a decade that this is short print. When it used to be like pretty close to regular print runs, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, 4 base parallels and 2 other ones. I mean, like, hey, at $500 a box, it's definitely a lot. But Pasta to 250, Werenski, Dvorsky, and Hellebuck. Ultra Stars at Kaprizov for the Wild, Broberg, Dvorsky, and Hellebuck. It seems like those last 2 cards are also linked. Yeah, you got your Bruin. You got your DeBrusk. Lane Hudson on the regular medallions. Paterka, Camille, and Kyle Connor. Given that, I guess Fleer Ultra was E-Pack, so those might exist, but it's Lane Hudson. Schaefer on the Rising Stars gold for the Islanders. Islanders having a nice break here to 199. 2 of 199. Nice card. I don't know if it's quite stand-worthy, but Levshinov and Tolopilo and Clayton Keller on the other cards. Demi-auto. We'll try. Well, there's a Demi on the Ultra team. Connor McDavid, Rainbow Foil. That's nice. Yurov and Rasmus Dahlin. Not a bad pack there. And Rising Stars of Kaplan. I don't know if he's a Rising Star. Suzuki on the Rainbow Foil, Melanson, and Fox. All right, last box, no autos, which means out of the 6 boxes, we should have 4 autos left. 1 Demi is good enough for you. Now, be greedy. Be greedy. You have the halves. You can get greedy. I'll double check base after and make sure I didn't miss any short prints and stuff. And like I said, I'll try and do team sets if possible. But yeah. We'll do SB Gamings after this, and then we'll do the Pick Your Team, and we'll do the Mixer. That'll probably end the night, but we'll see how the vibes are. If we're thriving, we'll keep going. Trade you the 1 Demi for every... Trade next Demi. Let's go this way for the pack stack. Be spicy. All right. Colton Dock to 250. That's a rookie numbered. Structures of Cooley, McDavid, and Cagnoni. Try and get back to these. I'll make sure that the numbered cards get saved and top loaded after all the sorting process is done here. Well, there's our first auto for the Oilers. Quinn Hudson on the Rainbow Foil auto. Quinn Hudson for the Oils. Outlines of Jack Hughes, Fox, and Dvorsky. Dale. If only that were his brother. Yeah. Now, which one of his brothers? I know that there's technically one correct answer, but the other one's also not that bad. Matthew Tkachuk on the Ultra team, Matthews, Hellebuck, and Fensor. Outlines red of Niels Höglander for the Canucks. To 100. Yeah, Canucks seem to be good in this. And then Kaprizov, Binnington, and Snuggerud. RJ Celebrini. Well, there's a Lane Hudson to 100. It's not a Demi, but you'll probably take it. Ultra Powers of Natchez, Aho, and Melanson. Yeah, he's clearly cracking. I don't know why they put him as Coachella Valley. That guy's pretty good. Ultra Star rookie of Sam Dickinson. I'll sleeve that up. I think you'll take this pack. There's a Demi foil, Tage, and a Demi base. The Demigod pack. Could you imagine if the Ultra Star was also a Demi? Like, there's a real chance. All right, let's keep it rolling. Green of Ty Mueller to 15 for the Canucks. Brady Tkachuk, Suzuki, and Ryan Leonard. 15 on the Ty Mueller. Yeah. I don't know. I get why green's like a lower numbered, but I wish, like, the way the gold looks compared to the other foils, I really wish it was the gold was the lower numbered one. The green is a color match for the Canucks, so very nice. Yeah, Vancouver is definitely... Their rookies aren't the best, but they're not the worst. Robert Thomas at 250, 229, Demko, Rantanen, and Wood. Yeah, Fulton, yeah, you deserve some of that mojo yourself, too. Ryan Green to 199. Caulfield on the rainbow. Matthews Doc. It's a nice stack of cards that needs to get shipped. Honestly, 4 boxes is a nice little split for this. Seneca on the Rising Stars. Jackson Lacombe, Werenski, and Perek. It's our first Seneca. I think our first Seneca. We'll sleeve and top load him. He is an actual Rising Star. All right. I honestly forgot how many numbered cards we have left. Wow, really good rookies in this box. Olivier Rodrigue. Not to be confused with Olivier Rodrigo. Dorofeyev on the rainbow. Shea Theodore, and Michael Misa on the base rookie. Barzell for the Islanders, Werenski, DeBrincat, and Shebanov. Yeah, we'll do that down here. There we go. All right. So yeah, SB Game Use after this, then we'll do the pick your team, and then I'll get the 24-25 mixer up after those are done. Card's so nice, we pulled it twice. Lane Hudson medallions for the Habs. Zane Perek on the rainbow foil board. Yeah, nice Perek. And then Shane Wright and Koivunen. This is going to be a fun sort. Owen Sillinger, Brian Russ, Jack Hughes, and Ryan Green. And last pack here. Marty Natchez for the Avs, Tage Thompson, and Bo Horvat, and Ryan Suzuki. All right. We'll go over like the kind of the top couple pulls here, but overall really fun product to rip. So, yeah. Go through some of the numbered stuff. There's more obviously, but the Ryan Green, Mueller to 15 sick, Hoagland 99, Doc to 299, Schaefer to 199, Quinn Hudson to 199. I love this Nylander. Nice Ovi, Gatcomb, Theodore to 100, Parker Ford to the 199, Norris, Gauthier. Nice McKinnon there as well to 100, Tanev 225 on the Platinum, Sillinger 249 on the red, and nice Kaprizov 225 as well. And then, yeah, hit second best to the break, we'll call the Quinn Hudson rookie. But hit of the break, Schaefer to 25. That is group break 634.